This is the famous Terminal 21 shopping mall. It's themed in the form of an airport with different destinations, as in different cities, that type of thing. So you can expect an airport theme as we walk through this place, and we can see the planes simulating that. As I enter the centre, I can see the clocks showing different times at different zones, and the escalator over here has got level 1 Tokyo listed, and we've got some brand names. Okay, I'm looking up there now. Level 2, you can't see it from here, but it says London and so forth. We've got a information terminal here. Just search for what you want. Obviously you've got the typical food court, movies, activity centres, and they've also added promotions. And this lady's typing in information here, and you can see that we're getting some recommendations as to what she's searching for based on the first few characters that are being entered. So it's very, very easy to navigate around here. If that doesn't work for you, pop over to the information counter. There's one there, and these ladies dressed up like flight crew will help you out. All right, our next level is Tokyo. So up we go, up the escalators. Lots of foreigners in here. And we've arrived at the theme floor of Tokyo, and presented with an Apple shop, an iStudio. As we move through here, you'll see the Tokyo theme appearing in front of us. And of course, there's lots of shops. They don't necessarily need to be Tokyo themed, but some of them are in fact Tokyo themed. There's beautiful displays of those lanterns that you would normally see in Tokyo. So this would really suit someone that's shopping for specialty type clothing. And there you go, a little bit more of Japan with the sumo fighters. Nice Japanese warrior, samurai type warrior. Some artworks on the post. We keep going around, as we can see, just more and more clothing shops. And then we've got a Love Wins Equality. Whole rainbow theme happening there. I'm still on the Japan level. You can imagine this place is pretty big. So I'll give you a bit of a look down. There, have a look. You can have a look down at the ground level, and then right down below we've got the basement level there. So it's a pretty big place. Looking up on further floors, and you can see that it's a big centre. Right, keep going. Next stop is London. So we'll take the escalator up to London and see what the theme looks like there. Now I know there's a number of Terminal 21s situated around Thailand. This isn't the only Terminal 21. Certainly no shortage of tourists spending their money here. Right, we're still in London. The only signs I see of London are potentially the lanterns that are being displayed above there. Those lanterns. We're back to 6th Street, but now this time we're in London. You'd think they'd put a British taxi or something. Oh well, they've got a telephone booth over there and what looks like to be a pillar box or a post box. There's the telephone box. And, you know, great if you want to take some photos, right? There's your mailbox. TR, I don't know what TR is. There's something that's very London, the double-decker bus. There you go, now we're talking. Camden Town, Convent Garden, Bond Street. Oh, hello, look at this over here too. That's nice. Now, we're coming up to Istanbul. God knows why they would use Istanbul. Oh well, we'll see how they theme that up. This is a beautiful lighting display above us. Lots of gemstones in that area. Some souvenirs over that way. And we've got, you know, some aliens appearing there. Interestingly, I haven't had one shopkeeper balk at me for videoing around here. They've all smiled and waved and they've been very encouraging, so that's really nice of the Thai people to be doing that. These things, I love this stuff. It's Poisson or Nardon, and you can buy them in strips or you can buy them singly. People put them up their nose and they smell them, and they're very, very nice. Help with headaches and dizziness and all sorts of things. Some of this stuff can be very hot. I mean, I tried some one time and I put it on my arm and it was very hot indeed. Let's have a look at what we can get for the ladies here. Hand gel, $270, foot gel, $290, manicure, $300, pedicure, $400, hand spa, $690, foot spa, $790. Glitter gel, it must be nails, I'm not sure, cat eye. Oh, here we go. French nail, ombre nail, nail art, starts at $100, PVC extension, acrylic extension, and gel extension, $1,200. Wow, there's a lot going there. Thank you, miss. And over on the other side, we've got similar things, hand gel or feet, for 250 baht, removed for 50 baht. So they've obviously put these things on your fingers. Now I'm seeing a lot more of this around the place at the moment, where they're showing a price for a Thai massage and they're quoting 30-minute rates or 40-minute rates instead of the standard 1 hour like they used to. So it's a real watch out for people that aren't sure of what they're doing in Thailand, and you know, they see a price and they're comparing one outlet to another outlet and they say, oh, you know, 300 here, 300 there, but then they're not looking at the time, right? So take the opportunity. You should be looking at the time as well.
Welcome, massage.
Toxin massage. Toxin massage fixes muscles, quick pain relief, only 30 minutes. The place looks all right, you know, but I want value for money. And, oh, hello. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I should be getting slammed in the back with a piece of wood. Look, you see, and she looks pretty happy. I know what that is though. That's the Chinese version. There you go. Put that thing on your back and start banging around. And I don't know what happens inside your body, but yeah, I think it's all theatre really. Going up to the next level now, and some people will recognise that bridge, maybe not from underneath, but they'll certainly recognise it in a moment. And yes, you guessed it, we are in San Francisco. So this they're referring to is San Francisco City Street. And over there, it's San Francisco Pier 21. They are big here on food, and here we've got a list of all the foods and where you're likely to find them. Pier 21, 5th floor, San Francisco. Now there's the seal. I knew the seal was somewhere. There we go. And the seal is representative of the seals that we may see if we go to San Francisco. This place is interesting. It's highlighting Siamese boat noodles on that signage there. I know what Siamese boat noodles are. I can see they're having an attempt at it there, but my plan on this trip is to take my viewers on a journey to the real boat noodle location and see what boat noodles really look like. And we've got a figurine of a guy holding up this San Francisco bridge. San Francisco bridge, complete with traffic. Wow, look at that shop over there. Mango is life. Mango-nificent. Well, I don't know about life, but mangoes are friggin' delicious. I can't get enough of mangoes. I love them. Oh my goodness, look at these desserts that they're making here. Wow. And they're saying that they're the world's #1 Thai mango cafe. And they're using TripAdvisor logo and a number of others. That's interesting. Recommended on Slurpee. Sea Trip Gourmet List, local favourite. Wow, looks like it's worth a try. And here we've got another food court. This particular area, you pick up your food, and these are full-blown meals. In this particular case, you pick the ingredients you want, and they mix it with a heap of egg, and they fry it up, and it's called, if it's seafood, it's called hoi tord. If it's something else, it's whatever it is, tord. Here we've got a whole heap of mangoes. They'll make a lovely mango dessert for you here with some of those other sweets in it. It really is delicious, and those mangoes actually look ripe, which is really important. You can get a lot of mangoes in Asia that aren't ripe, and it's a real disappointment when you get a mango dish and it's not as sweet as what you're used to. Gee, they plan on selling some cups of that, don't they? The place is just lined with these cups all ready to fill up and sell. Over here we can see they're boiling and bubbling away, and they're cooking and making meals to order. Same thing's going on there. This place is super busy, super busy. And I will say that I am pretty surprised by the prices here. Look at that, rice noodle with mixed pork in thickened sauce, 45 baht. Now that is super cheap. You can't complain about the prices there. Over here, chili paste and salted egg with fried rice, 49. Yeah, probably not what I'd order, any of those. Let's have a look at some of the things perhaps that I would order. Thai omelette, I'd order a Thai omelette. Now this is really cool here. They have a station where you pick up your knives and forks, and then you put them in that sterilizer there. That's a UV sterilizer. It goes green, and everything is nicely sterilized. So no fear of picking up anything you shouldn't pick up. Pad Thai and hoi tord. You can see the stir-fried seafood with mussels. That's the hoi tord. I'm just looking at the prices here as well. Stir-fried noodle pad thai, 30 baht. That's really cheap. You can't complain about that. That's really good value. This is nice too. I really like hoi tort. But I will say it's probably a very small serving. I'm looking at that serving there, and that serving there was 62 baht. So now we're talking about quite a significant size dish, compared to some of these others that are 32, 40, 40, and then we get to something like this, which is 62. There are lines of people here lining up for some of this stuff. Now, this noodle in gravy is absolutely amazing food. You can see the crispy noodles there. They serve the crispy noodle with the pork and the gravy and a little bit of veggie. Now, you can have it with or without an egg, but it is absolutely delicious. We've seen this a few times. We've seen the stewed pork leg, but I don't think we've seen it in a pot that big before. That is amazing, the size of that, and the food is sensational. It's so delicious. Yeah, particularly you get rice and you dribble the gravy over the rice, and oh man, you've got to have more. Okay. So it's called khao khao mu. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah. Oh, these things are delicious too. They wipe a bit of cream on these inside of these crispy pastry, I could say, or wafer. Wafer is probably a better description. Now, once they do that, then they will put some other ingredient into it, and it depends where you go and what time you go. They might have some of one left, or they might be making 3 different kinds, but you can get them in all different flavours. The cream is super sweet, it's like whipped cream. And once they've done this, once they've heated them up, they fold them over. That one didn't work, but generally speaking, they fold them over and they end up looking like this. And they're really cheap. 5 pieces of this will cost you 30 baht. You've got some of the traditional fruit sellers. The fruit's been prepared and ready to take away. As I've been filming, I've noticed that people have been really polite around here. They've been hanging back and allowing me to finish my filming before walking in front of the camera, and I've been encouraging them to walk through. I don't want to stop their day because I'm trying to film. But I just wanted to point out that it's a significant difference to what I saw in places, say, like Koh Samui, where it was just packed with tourists, and I felt that I was treated by many people with contempt and disregard. Whereas here, the people are so polite and so nice. I'm talking about the general shoppers and the shopkeepers. So I've had no issue at all. But once you start moving into the really touristy regions, particularly the seedy places, there is a propensity, I think, for Thai people to have a short fuse with foreigners that step out of line in any way, shape or form. If I got in their way, they may turn around and say, videos aren't allowed, or bark at me with something like that. But I've not seen any of that here, and I just think that the people here are just really nice people. And that's where I guess you say they get their reputation from people like this. Unfortunately, in every culture there's good and bad, and what I've seen in terms of bad people in the Thai culture has been pretty horrible. They are vicious and quite disgraceful, really, in the way they behave with foreigners.